name is Felicia Pollard, and you're about to view my instructional video on the coil comb technique by Benica Shears. I'm a cosmetology instructor at Atlanta Technical College, the largest beauty and barber college in the Atlanta area. With this knowledge, you'll gain great income in the hair salon. Come with me and enjoy the ride. And here I have a beautiful model, Miss Patrina Vickers. As you see, Patrina has beautiful hair. Right now, I'm sectioning Patrina's hair in a 4-section parting, just to give me some control as I'm working with the coils and the twist. I also put a foam product on the hair to keep the hair moist while I'm working. It allows the hair not to dry out before I get to the section. Also important to comb through the hair before you get started, and that way it allows you to move faster through your process of work. As you're combing out, remember always to comb from the ends to the root of the hair so that you're not pulling your client's hair out. And when working, you want to do things that's going to help you move faster in your job. And one thing that will help you move faster is preparing your sections before you actually get to it. Now we're going to go ahead and begin in the back area in my first section of Patrina's hair. I'm going to part it off in about 1/4 of a horizontal parting, and I'm going to do a subsection of about 1/4 apart. Great thing about this comb, it allows you to part. And as I turn it, I'm just going to wrap the hair around, and I'm going to turn it at the base and pull it down and just twist. Because of her natural hair, I just tend to twist it at the ends hard. It'll just twist up. And if you can see how the hair, the more you twist it, it just tightens up at the base, and the comb does all the work. I'm going to use my coil comb to actually get my sections, and I'm going to come in right at the base and turn it. You want to be careful so that you don't allow the hair to get hung up in the comb. And again, the more you twist, the tighter the twist will get, and you decide in which direction that you're going to do your twist, whether it's going to be to your left or to your right. And whatever you choose to do, you make it consistent, because it's really important to have your style to balance. And believe it or not, the directions of the way you twist can make your style balanced or unbalanced. And again, I'm going to do about 1/4 of a section, horizontal parting. You want to make sure that you keep the hair nice and moist as you're working. As I begin, I'm coming in at a 45-degree angle, twisting. It's not quite at 90. It's more at a 45, and I'm twisting tight. She has beautiful hair, and it's just sliding right through. Isn't that beautiful? The great thing about this comb, it's comfortable. It's lightweight. It allows you to work at fast speed. You can part the hair, section the hair, comb through the hair, and it's at a lightweight to work with. Isn't that beautiful? And when you have thinner pieces of hair, you just go with thinner sections. And as you're doing your sections, it's always good to allow it to fall in a bricklay sectioning to fill in any gaps or thinness that you may have in that person's style. In other words, I'm going to go where the space is on each row. I'm going to go in between the twist that I did prior. If you remember, when you used to use the coils and do the coil twist, you used to have the small combs, and then you have to have another comb to part with when you're using like a rat tail, and then the comb for the twisting. And what the coil comb is great because it's all in one. It allows you to have that rat tail in, and it allows you to have the thin teeth as if the other comb did. And it allows you to go back and forth and go from one side to the other without disturbing what you're doing and how you're doing it. It allows you to comb through your section so that you'll have a smooth finish. It's very important to have a smooth finish on your look. And as you see, I'm just going through it, vertical sections by section. Before you begin your style, it's always important to already create your style in your mind so that as you're working, you just work based on the creativity and the creation that you formed already in your mind. Because again, our hairstylists are artists. This hair length is a great length because it allows you to actually have a little more to work with, and it's easier to work with more hair than it is to shorter hair. But the shorter hair, it's still no problem in working with it, but you don't have to twist as much. It works faster on shorter hair because you don't have to go down the shaft as long. But this is great for whether you have thick hair, short hair, in between, And whether you want flat twist, coil twist, it doesn't matter. This coil comb will work, and it actually cuts your time in half because you're not stopping and starting. It's very important when you're combing through your sections, everything that you do, your time is so very important. The average person is charging between $45 to $80 for this style. And with this comb, you're cutting your time in half. It allows you to put another client on your book, and you can make double the money that day. When you don't have your clients sitting all day, they'll come back. Say, time is money and money is time. Your clients' lifestyle is so busy in this day and time that people don't have time to sit all the time to wait for a client to do things at a slow pace. So nowadays, time management is very important on how you work with your client. And here we have finished our first section. All right, we're going to move to our left section. We're going to come back down to the bottom state and keep working our way up. The hair sheds 80 to 100 strands a day, and your hair will continue to fall. And what happens, it locks all up, and then it's hard to take out. So because she likes the versatility in her hair, one day she likes to be curly and the next day she likes to be straight, we want to maintain that manageability in her hair. So we're going to wash it out in about 4 weeks. So as you see, I'm just able to come in, do a 1/4 of a part horizontal across, and come in and do subsections about a 1/4 each. And again, I'm coming across, and I'm each row, I'm going in between the twist of the prior row. One thing I want to add is your sectioning and your parting is very important because you want to have great consistency in your style. And you want to make sure that you have enough product on the hair so that the consistency will keep the hair moist at all times. Because one thing, if the hair is too dry or it begins to dry out, it will get tangled with the teeth. So you want to be mindful that you have enough. Whatever product that you have on the hair, it will soak up in the hair. Don't worry about that. Once you even put your client under the dryer, it will all penetrate within the hair shaft. But as you're doing the twist, in order for the twist to stay and lock in together, you want to put a nice consistency of product on the hair. One thing I want to stress, and reason why you want to be able to have your client to come back in 3 to 4 weeks, because that keeps the money generating to you, and it'll allow her not to have to come. If she didn't wash her hair out, she probably wouldn't come back for several months. But in this case, it allows you to have money generating back to your salon. And also, it'll give her a fresh and new look. You want to make sure that no matter what you do, you use quality products, quality and professional line products. Because a lot of the products that are in the stores for everybody to use, it may cause a lot of buildup on the hair. And one thing you don't, what we're finding out here with the unprofessional products, that they're causing the hair to have a lot of buildup on it because different products are made for different types of hair, and people are not really aware of it, and they're just picking up whatever they see and using it on any type of hair. So it's really important to be mindful of using a professional line product and knowing products and what products will do to your hair, like when to use a thicker paste, when to use a foam, when to use a gel. It's really important to know how to use what you use, knowing and keeping in mind that your product is a tool as well. You use products based on the texture of the hair and the outcome that you want for the hair. And with Patrina's outcome, we want a natural, we want her hair to stay nice and moist, and we want her hair to shine. What we've done was put a foam consistency on her hair, and we're also going to use a thicker base, a wax-based product to hold the hair in place. With the technique that I'm using, on softer hair, you can use more gels. Here's a gel that's a little thicker than the average gel, but it allows the hair to hold in place. Here's a lighter gel that is a brown gel that you can use for the hair that is not as thick. And it also will not flake up or leave buildup on the hair. You can always use a silicone gloss to give it shine. You can use an oil sheen to give it the gloss. Whatever you choose to use to make your hair do, to give your hair do what it needs. If you are doing dreads or getting the twist and you want to keep them into lock, you would probably not want to use a bunch of stuff, a bunch of products that's going to give your hair a lot of buildup. Okay, so you would want to use natural products, maybe a foam or something, shea butter, something that's very light, that's going to penetrate into the hair and not sit on top of the hair. Because with the locks, you're thinking about using permanent things in your hair. You want to use products that everything that you pass in the air won't grab onto your hair. So you want to be mindful of when you're using products, what type of products you're using, because you don't want to use heavier products on hair that every time you pass outside, all the dust in the air will fall into your hair. So you want to keep a product that it'll penetrate into your hair shaft and it won't make your hair seem dirty. Those are great things that you need to be mindful. And basically what I tell people is try different products on different heads and to see the best product. When you have a tangle, just take it out. You can recomb it, hold at the base and pull it out, and it won't actually mess up your work. I want to add Empire Beauty School, the largest chain of beauty schools in the United States. They're actually featuring this coil comb in their Click textbook, the curriculum book that they're actually teaching cosmetology. They are demonstrating using this comb. This comb is actually taking the world by storm. Because again, we're living in a low maintenance, time consuming society. If the largest chain school in the United States is using this comb, then I think that you need to get this comb for you to use in your salons today as well. Here you see that we're finished with her back two sections, the right and the left sections, and now we're going to move up to the next sections. What you want to see is, you see different textures of the hair. Everybody has 2 to 3 different textures in their hair. And what you may find that one piece or two pieces you may see that won't fall in place with the rest of them. And all you do is just go back in it and retwist it. But all you need to do is do smaller sections of the hair and tighter twist, and it'll blend it back in with the rest. Now we're going to go into our next section in the front. What you see right here is Patrina has breakage in the hair. Her hair is not as long as the rest of the hair, and this has a lot to do with why a lot of people are going back natural, because they are finding that different parts of their hair are beginning to break. In order to get their hair back healthy, you have to go back to your natural state. We're going to have the hair to just overlap this area, and you won't even see that it's even hair. Even though the hair is thin, we're going to twist it as if it was long, and it'll blend in just with the rest of the hair. So it doesn't matter whether you have spots in your hair that you're not happy with or whatever the type of condition that your hair is in, but you can keep moving. And this at the same time will allow your hair to have the rest that it needs to grow. These coils are also good for people who want to transform from a relaxer to a natural state, that they want to have a coil look and they want a low maintenance hairstyle, but normally when you have straighter hair, it doesn't hold the curl. So what we tend to do, you can also twist it in the same manner that we're twisting, but you can also roll the ends to give you that curly effect if you have a relaxer. So you can use this style if you have a relaxer. It's just going to be a little more maintenance to it. You have to roll the ends, opposed to natural hair will just curl up on its own. As I'm working with Patrina hair, I just want to talk to you about, today we're doing an alternate route. Normally Patrina may wear her hair pressed, but today we're going to twist it. With natural hair, it has so much versatility that you can have any look that you would want today. We have a curly style you can also use the coil comb with. We have a pressed out style that you can also curl. We also have a press and curl here and a press and curl here. You can do versatility with the natural styles today. One thing I want to show you is that I'm just turning with my index finger and my thumb. This is all I'm doing, and it's just that light that this is all you need to be working. And now I want to show you the different sections that I have here. These are the back two sections, the left and right, completed. Did it brick lay so that you can't see the parts that I have. You see the gloss that it has on the hair, and it's not even completed. That looks beautiful. Now we're going to come on to the front section. I'm going to demonstrate the flat twist now, and I'm going to still have some of the coil long twisties in the front so that you can see her beautiful face a little more. What you see me doing is applying some flat twists around her hairline, just in a creative state, not in a straight line, just different areas of her face. I'm going to bring this part in another direction, but let me demonstrate the technique that I've used. And basically all I've done was I take the comb on the back end, on the tip end, and I wrap the hair around the comb, holding it very tightly, sliding the comb up and around and twisting at the same time, and it's giving the hair a coil twist. And I'm taking the hair on the comb and continuing to twist it down. This is what I've done to this area of the hair. And as I continue, again, I'm combing through the hair, taking the back end of the comb, wrapping the hair, grabbing the other end, twisting the comb down in the direction of your twist, holding the hair tight, keeping it on base of the hair, combing the ends through, continuing to attach the top of the comb and twirling the hair down, sliding as if we did the sides and the back. And here's our final twist for this direction. Again, we're going to wrap the hair around the comb, holding the hair tight up, pulling this piece of the hair, twisting at the same time, turning and twisting at the same time, and wrapping the tip of the hair around. Twisting, then reconnecting the top of the comb into the hair. And twisting the hair around like so. And here we have, if the model can hold her hair back, you can actually see what we have going on. She has the twist here, and it's going that way to blend the style together. I'm parting subsections. It's a little smaller than all other places around the hair. Because of her hairline being as thin as it is, I'm bringing this part back forward to make her hairline seem fuller. Just to give her a different look, just to give her something a little more trendy, I'm going to do a twist maze right in the top area. And I'm basically taking the hair and I'm crisscrossing. Everywhere that you see out, I'm crossing over into a maze. And I'm taking the hair and crossing it. And the twist that I did in the top, I'm bringing it around to give her a new look. After your formal affair that Trina went to, you can bring her back into the hair salon, and you can actually give her another look. Right now, I'm taking her twist, her flat twist out, just to give her a fuller effect in the top, just to have a second look. After she wears the first look that you saw, a week or so, she can take this out and wear it for another 2 weeks. Just simply, you want to put something wax base at the tips so that you won't have any frizziness as you're taking your twist out. And I'm simply just pulling them apart and twisting in the same direction as I did the twist. And it's as if we've twisted the hair just like the rest of the styles. You see it's sitting up a little more now. Just to get the hair a little fullness, I'm taking a bobby pin and I'm opening it up. And I'm sticking it right into the position of the twist. And what it's doing is it's giving it some height to sit up. Giving it fullness. Well, you can leave the bobby pins in, or you can take them out once it gets sets into place. And just to show you, she can wear different looks. Up the back, she can do a up sweep effect up the back, and also pin to give a new look. You can also take it and you can do a flat single twist to give her another look. There's several different ways that you can make this hairdo change up and give it versatility. And you can always pull it back down to bring the style back in place. I pray that this video was motivational, inspirational, and educational. Look out for my other educational videos. I look forward to seeing you in my up and coming classes. Be blessed.